Going to learn about classes. So in this week, you will learn about the concept of classes, about the access control, constructors, and instructors, member functions and attributes, static members, memory allocation, member initialization. So a class is a user-defined data type that we can use in our program, and it works as an object constructor or a blueprint for creating objects. Attributes and methods are basically variables and functions that belong to the class. These are often referred to as class members. Now, class begins with the keyword what class followed by the class name structure. So the structure name that's there. Now the class definition code with examples. So the class definition, the keyword is used to create a class called myRecord. The public keyword is an access specifier, which specifies the members, what attributes, and what methods of the classes accessible from outside the class. Inside the class, there is an integer variable my age and an integer variable my name. Now, component of a class. A class contains attributes and methods known as members. Attributes and methods. Now, class methods. Here is an example of a class method what's inside the code. We have the class method parameters. Other parameters in class methods code. Argument in class codes, which we have already done before in our line of codes. Now, the constructor is a special method that is what automatically called when an object of class is created. To create a constructor, use the same name as what the class followed by the parameters. Now, the constructor has the same name as the class. It has no return type, not even void. It is usually declared what public. It is automatically called when an object is created. Now, move on to a class destructors code. Then we have class access what specifies. The access specifier known as what access modifiers control how the members, let's say attributes and methods of a class can be accessed. They help protect data and organize code so that only the right part can be seen or changed. We have class access specifiers. There are three access specifiers. We have the public, private, and we have the protected. So we have what members declared as what? Members declared as public can be accessed from outside the class. We need to specify that a member of a class should be public in order to access it outside the class. Okay. Then we have what class access specifiers, that's public, that is the example here. We have class specifies private. Members declared as private cannot be accessed from outside the class. By default, all members of a class are private if you don't specify an access specifier. Now move on to class. This pointer. Class this pointer. So the pointer is a pointer that points to the current instance of a class. It is used within the member functions of a class to refer to the object of that class. It allows access to the calling object's data and methods. We have defined a method in the myRecord class. This is an example. We have object. An object is an instance of a class. It's an instance of a class. It's created from a class. To create an object of a class, specify that the class name followed by the object name. So here's the syntax of it: class name, object name, myRecord, Jemima. Now, multiple objects. Multiple objects can be created from a class. Class provides the blueprint to creating a multiple objects, and that's the syntax: myRecord, Jemima. Now, what accessing what members? Accessing members. Okay, accessing members. Now, class members can be accessed when objects of the class are created using a dot operator and assign name syntax. Okay, so we are modifying of the class members attribute. Class members static members. We have class members static members. The examples. Okay, then we have classes in object-oriented programming. Okay, as not object-oriented programming. We have inheritance. Inheritance allows one class to reuse attributes and methods from another class. It helps you write cleaner, more efficient code by avoiding duplication. We have what? Encapsulation ensures that sensitive data is hidden from users. We have polymorphism, means many forms, and it occurs when we have many classes that are related to each other by inheritance. It uses methods inherited from other classes to perform different tasks. Now we write some simple line of codes. So let's see what to use class and method defined inside and outside. So let's define our back and some line of code. So let's say class my record say make it what public. Okay, then we say string string my name. So string my name, close the bracket. There we say my record. Let's say int each string name, close the bracket, indicate what my age, bracket age, comma, my name, then we run this. See, there's a problem with my age. You declare my age. You declare it my age. We didn't declare it. That's right. Now run the code. That is an example with class. Sorry, you didn't send out here. So that's an example of classes. Thank you.